Hey everyone, this is Aishwarya and welcome to Beauty with Coach. So guys, today we are going to discuss about the operations which we perform on stack. So we perform two operations on stack. First one is push and second one is pop. Okay, so don't worry, I'll explain everything. So I think we should discuss push first. Okay, so push, as name suggests, means inserting something or inserting element into your stack. Okay, so push means nothing but inserting an element into your stack. So is it possible to store any number of elements in your stack? No. Let's say you have a bookshelf, as I discussed in my last video. So again, let's say we have a bookshelf which is acting as a stack, and in this bookshelf we can store 10 elements or 10 books, let's say. So the capacity or the maximum capacity of your bookshelf is nothing but 10, isn't it? And now if you try to insert 11th book, is it possible? No. And this situation is called overflow. Okay, so let's say you have a stack of size 5. It means you can insert maximum 5 elements into that stack, and now you are trying to insert 6th element, then it is not possible, and the situation or the condition is called overflow. Okay, so I hope you understood everything about push, because push has nothing more than that. Okay, now move to pop. Okay, so popping means, if you see in layman language, it means removing elements from the top, but actually it's not the case. Then it means if you removed let's say first element, popping means, of course, our stack follows a LIFO pattern, that is last in first out. So when you try to pop something, so element which has been inserted at the end will be popped out first. But popping out means you're allowing next element, whatever you push into that stack, to overwrite that element. Okay, and your top is now going to be less than 1. Okay, don't worry, I'll give you an example. After that you'll definitely understand. So let's say your stack is having 5 elements. Okay, and size is also 5. So size of your stack is 5 and it has 5 elements. Now you popped out, so 5th element is not out of that stack, but now top is on 4th. So whatever element now you push, let's say you are trying to push 6th element, that is going to overwrite the 5th element. Okay, that is going to overwrite. Okay, so it has been overwritten, not removed. Okay, so this is the main thing or main logic behind pop. But let's say we have no element in your stack. Okay, you have a stack of size 5, but no element is inserted yet. It means your stack is empty, isn't it? And now I'm asking you to remove something or to pop an element. Okay, can you do that? No, because your stack is empty. So this situation is called nothing but underflow. Okay, so underflow is when you try to remove something or element from stack when there is no element in your stack, or when your stack is empty. So this is nothing but underflow. Okay, and overflow, what overflow was? When your stack is full and you are trying to insert something which is not possible, of course. So this is called overflow. So I hope you understood the theoretical concept. Now let's move to, of course, implementation. That is very important for you to understand. So let's get started with implementations. So guys, this is our stack. It can hold 4 elements, isn't it? First element, second element, third element and fourth element. So max is nothing but size of stack. So size of stack is 4. Fine. Why top is equals to -1? Because now our stack is empty, isn't it? So yes, top is -1 because no element is at 0, isn't it? So for element may be at -1. Okay, so yes, top is equals to -1 means nothing but your stack is empty. So okay, fine, your stack is empty, so now you can push anything into it, isn't it? You are eligible to put anything into it, isn't it? So now we want first element to be inserted in your stack. So check if your top is equals to max -1 or not. So max -1, why? You will understand. So max is equals to 4. 4 minus 1 is equals to 3, isn't it? But your top is -1, so -1 is clearly not equals to 3. It means you can insert. So let's say we inserted 25. Okay, so 25 is our first element. So yes, we inserted, fine. Now top is no more -1, top is equals to 0. Why? Because first element is at 0, isn't it? So top is equals to 0 now. So top has been increased, isn't it? Now we want 50 to be inserted. Again check whether top is equals to 4 or not, but top is 0, not 4. 4 minus 1, that is 3. Sorry. So top is equals to 3 or not? So no, top is equals to 0. That means it's not equals to 3. So we can clearly insert 50 into our stack. Now top is equals to 1. Why? Because last element is at 1, isn't it? So yes, last element is at 1, so top is equals to 1. Fine. But again check, let's say we want to insert 75. Again check whether top is equals to max minus 1 or not. So max minus 1 is 3 and top is 1. So clearly these are not equal, so we can insert 75. Okay. So now top is equals to 2. Reason you already know, isn't it? Now we want to insert 100 in our stack. Okay, so check whether max minus 1 is equals to top or not. Top is equals to 2 and max minus 1 is 3. So these are not equal. It means we can insert 100. Okay, so yes, we have inserted 100. Now we want, so sorry, top is equals to 3 now. Okay, now we want 125 to be inserted in our stack. So check if top is equals to max minus 1 or not. So yes, top is equals to max minus 1 because top is 3 and max is 4. So max minus 1 is also 3. So top is equals to max minus 1. It means you cannot insert any element. So when you try to insert 125 in your stack, it means this is the situation of overflow. So guys, this is our stack with 3 elements, first element, second element and third element. That is fine. Top is equals to 2. Why? Because last element is inserted at second index, isn't it? It means top will be equals to 2. Fine. But now we want to pop, and popping will be done from second index, isn't it? Not from 0th but from second. Why? Because stack follows a special pattern called LIFO, or last in first out. So this is the last element to be inserted in your stack, isn't it? So this will be the first element to be popped out, isn't it? So yes, this is going to be popped out from your stack. It means now your top is not 2, it's 1, isn't it? So now your top is 1. Now if you again want to pop, what will happen? This is going to be popped because among these 2 elements, 50 is the last element to be inserted, isn't it? So yes, 50 will be popped out and now your top is 0 because yes, last element to be inserted in this stack is nothing but this one. Yes, of course this is the first one too, but after popping these 2 out, this is going to be the last element, isn't it? So your top is 0. Fine. Now if you want to pop this element too, you will pop out. Okay, now your top is going to be equals to -1. It means your top is empty. And now if you want to pop something out, you cannot because your top is your stack is empty, so you cannot pop anything out. And this situation is called underflow. Okay, so this situation is called underflow. So I hope you understood each and everything we discussed in this video. Of course, push and pop operations. If no, then do let me know in comment section. I'll try to make it as simple as possible. And if you liked everything about this video, then don't forget to share it with your friends as much as possible. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon next to it. So on this note, I'm wrapping up this video. So stay healthy, stay fit, love you all. This is Aishwarya signing off. Bye bye.